If you want compliments this summertime, then wear these fragrances. Sometimes people don't care about creativity or artistry, we just want to smell great and be attractive to the opposite sex. A lot of people care about compliments, fair enough. I'm not one of those guys personally. I prefer the artistic merit in a lot of fragrances. I wear fragrances mainly for myself rather than other people. However, I do appreciate there are a variety of viewer types on School of Scent, so hopefully today, guys, with this list of 10 fragrances, I can help you look for your next big compliment getter. Let's begin. We will start with the cheapest fragrances and then work our way up. Armaf's Club de Nuit Intense Man Eau de Parfum. I've specifically gone for Club de Nuit as the clone of choice for this sort of video because I do feel that this fragrance in particular, well, the Eau de Toilette is actually what I've complimented people on before, but this fragrance, Club de Nuit Intense Man in general, is known in the community and from my own experience to be a compliment pulling fragrance. It is obviously an Aventus clone, but something about the Club de Nuit DNA is just very fresh, easy to like, sharp, clean, pineapple, the smoky nuance in here. The Eau de Parfum, I think, is better quality than the Eau de Toilette and it's longer lasting. This lasts about 12 hours. It's more like a smoky variation of an Aventus batch. I think it's a great value for money fragrance. I don't know why they don't do smaller bottles, so as far as I can tell, you have to get at least 100 ml, but for price per mil, this is a very affordable scent. It's a great foundational scent, a great dumb reach fragrance. Dolce&Gabbana's Light Blue Eau Intense. Now bear in mind, this is a fragrance that's very citrus based. It's got yuzu in the note breakdown. It's aquatic, salty, oceanic, musky, a very classical DNA, one of my favorites of all time. Even though it's simplistic, I really just love it. It's just iconic to me. And the performance is fantastic. I would spray 3 sprays, walk down a corridor and people would compliment me 10 feet down the corridor. I'd be far away from them. This stuff projects. It's a room filler of only a few sprays, which is super impressive for a summer freshie. I will say though, I do think my bottle has gone off a little bit because you may not know this, but when you're storing fragrances, you really need to keep them in their optimal conditions. If you don't, then it's usually the top notes that get affected more than the base notes do. So top notes heavy fragrances like citrus fragrances like this here can get affected by suboptimal storage conditions. However, this still smells great to me even for my own old bottle here. This is a 2019 bottle, I think, so this is very old. I will probably get a new bottle to refresh this soon. But yeah, this is a great classical scent. 32% of people who watch School of Scent are subscribed to us. If you guys want to see our channel grow, to really help us out, click subscribe. Let's get that number to 40%. Thank you. Rasasi Hawas. This DNA, or the DNA from Rasasi Hawas Ice, which is very similar to this, you don't need to own both, one or the other. Another big head turner, a loud, long-lasting freshie. Similar to Light Blue Intense, I would go 3 sprays, walk down a corridor, and someone would compliment me and say, wow, who smells so good? This gets big compliments. And because it's so powerful, it can actually be used in the wintertime also. However, I think most people know about this scent. It's aquatic bubblegum, spicy, cinnamon, fruit, plummy, Middle Eastern perfumery. It's a great aquatic Middle Eastern freshie that performs great. A lot of people know about it. It's very popular on the internet nowadays, so you definitely should check it out if you can. Chanel's Allure Homme Sport. Unlike the Eau Extreme, the original Allure Homme Sport has got me many compliments. This is a great compliment getter if you want a touch of elegance to your presentation. Cloudy, airy, ozonic perfumery is how I describe Allure Homme Sports. Very handsome, very safe, yet smells refined. And it lasts around 8 hours, my bottle at least anyways, with a medium projection. So this is still a very good head-turning fragrance in a way, but not too much. It's not too loud like the previous 2 entrances in this list. I do think this just smells super safe, but super artistic at the same time. It's a rare feat to achieve both those things. So I definitely recommend you check out the original Allure Homme Sport. Everyone gives Eau Extreme the attention, but check this one out as well. Terre Eau de Toilette. Just as DNA in general, I think also the Parfum and the Eau Givre will probably get you compliments also. It's safe, but very artistic perfumery. Terre d'Hermès, the line is legendary. At the same time, it smells professional. Where Allure Homme Sport was elegance, this is more professionalism. I would say if you want to smell masculine, a little bit mature, this is the kind of fragrance you go for. I've gotten a few compliments wearing the Terre d'Hermès. I think it's one of the best fragrances ever made also, by the way. But also, I smelled it on another guy recently, a Frenchman actually, and I thought it smells incredible. It smells so distinct. You can tell it's Terre d'Hermès if you've ever smelled it, but it just still smells so unique in the air. I don't think actually a lot of guys rock this enough, in my opinion. So yes, if you want a great signature you can wear most of the year round, you want to smell great this summertime, fresh, piercing, earthy orange with a professional touch in there, get Terre Hermès. It's a 10 out of 10 for a reason. Naughton and Wilson Bon Viveur. I keep talking about this fragrance. This is Dan's fragrance from Mr. Smelly. He has made a fantastic scent, or I should say John Stephen. He's a perfumer we work with as well, who's based here in the UK. When I wear this fragrance, this gets me many compliments. This is an gin and tonic-esque, airy, ozonic, spicy, clean, transparent office scent is how I would describe this. If you want to smell, again, light Terre Hermès, professional, mature, masculine, but you want a touch of elegance as well, that John Stephen does really well, really smooth, interesting, complex perfumery that you'll never get bored of. 8 hours longevity with a medium projection as well. This is one of the best office fragrances that people don't know about. I spray 4 sprays and it gets me so many compliments when I do wear this. People often ask me, what are you wearing? Hopefully in a positive way, not in a, what are you wearing? What is that? No, usually I can tell it's positive. So yes, positive compliments, great, unique perfume. Not a lot of people know about this. You really should check this underrated scent out. Mancera Cedrat Boise. Now, it's actually the original fragrances, older batches that were extremely strong. They used to be 14 hours, medium to loud projection. You put it on, people will smell you basically. I hated that fragrance because it was just too strong, too annoying to myself, but it got me many compliments when I wore it. And some of the strongest compliments as well, actually, still to this day. I then finished that sample, that 5 ml, and I got the original fragrance again, but as a new batch. It definitely got weaker, maybe 8 hours longevity, not as strong in its projection, not as big a compliment getter, but I actually thought it was more pleasant to wear. Cedrat Boise Intense kind of remedies the weakness of the original now. It's longer lasting, 12 hours with a medium projection. I always say this is the fragrance collector's Dior Sauvage. Versatile, compliment getting, long lasting, woody citrus perfumery. It's not a Sauvage clone at all, but it's sort of like your replacement for it. Cedrat Boisi Intense smooths out the original's DNA of being a smoky, blackcurrant citrus cologne with more interesting notes like leather and synthetic oud in here as well. This has elegance, but at the same time, it smells easy to wear, easy to love. Sort of like if you enjoy Club de Nuit Intense Matte Eau de Parfum, but you want to upgrade to a similar style, not a clone at all, but a similar style in a more affordable niche price range, then Cedrat Boisi Intense is something you must try out. It's a really great scent. Terence Hughes Hard Candy. I'm actually wearing this right now. I think this works all year round. This is sort of for the person who enjoys fragrance like Ultramal, Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultramal, sweet, fruity perfumery. But if you wanted that to be more balanced, you can wear that all year round, and you want it to be higher quality ingredients and smell more niche, have real oud in it. That's basically what you get with Hard Candy. Not a clone at all, but it's a similar style in my opinion. It's loud, sweet, musky, creamy perfumery with an interesting strawberry note in here, still balanced out enough from those top notes with those citruses at the top there. And it lasts a really long time, 12 hours longevity, medium to loud projection, versatile. Both genders can wear this equally in my opinion, making this a really useful and really appealing and sexy fragrance in my opinion. Now, I will admit I have never gotten a compliment wearing this, but that's because I haven't worn it that much. This came at a later point in my fragrance journey as a reviewer. As School of Scent has grown, I just haven't been able to wear certain fragrances as much. But at the same time, I kind of feel like this does kind of turn heads. You know, when someone doesn't necessarily compliment you, but it does feel like people are giving you more attention. And I think this is one of those fragrances. It's really useful to have a sweeter scent in the summertime. Those are rare. And it's great to have something like this you can wear on dates and clubbing, or just as a versatile fragrance. You can wear pretty much all year round. Maybe not the most professional smelling scent. Maybe if you want a really intensely professional, serious scent, then don't go for this. But pretty much any other occasion, any other time of the year, you can wear this. Xerjoff's 40 Knots. This got me several compliments in my trip to Greece I took around 2 years ago now. And I will say this smells like a rich person with their own yacht wearing this in the summertime. Salty, woody, aquatic, luxurious smelling. It's unisex, leaning masculine, but it has that amber similarity of something like Ombre Nuit by Dior. So if you like that fragrance, you might enjoy this, but this does smell more masculine to me overall. I think this is a fantastic, unique aquatic. Really, nothing else stands out like this. This does have a slightly powdery feel to it. It's very interesting as a fragrance. It might take some time to grow on you, but you should definitely try this out. 12 hours longevity, medium to loud projection. So yes, you're paying for a 50 ml, but you only need 2 sprays. So bear that in mind, guys. When you're spending more money for a niche fragrance, actually, even though you get a smaller bottle sometimes, it lasts longer than an average 100 ml does. And lastly, I don't have a bottle or sample to show, but Parfum Hermès Percival. I had a 10 ml of this. Very easy to like, mass appealing, designer-esque perfumery in a niche fragrance house with Parfum Hermès. It smells of citrus, lavender, and ambroxan. Those are the main things you're going to get. Very bright, clean, handsome, almost like you're fresh out the shower, but in a more summery, bright way, I would say. If you want longevity as well, if you want projection, 12 hours with at least a medium projection, this is a bit of a head turner as well. Got me several compliments. I really like the scent, but I'm not sure if it's worth the price. So definitely try it out first. You got to bear in mind that you're going to get something mass appealing. You're not really getting something very niche in its scent profile, but the quality is there, the performance is there as well. And if you want compliments, of course, this is a great scent to go for. And that concludes this video, guys. Hopefully you have now discovered a new fragrance you may want to try out this season. You just want attention, you want positive compliments coming your way. Let us know, guys, did you discover any new fragrances to try based on this video? Or do you have any other big summer compliment getting fragrances you want to submit down in the comments below? If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our previous summer video up here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.